Hey guys, I'm DW4 George and welcome back to a brand new video. So today, the B&M sets for Doctor Who are coming out in a week's time. If you don't know, it's basically two Dalek sets which are for classic Daleks. There's the second Doctor and Tardis. There's the fourth Doctor companion set. There's the 13th Doctor companion set. And a couple more. But I thought I'd go across what I'd want for the next range of figures to come out. So I've got a list, and I'm going to tell you each one, and they will pop up right there, the pictures of what they will look like, basically, and which ones I'd want. So I'm gonna do it in the kind of same way that they've done these new figures. So the two History of the Daleks ones I'm going to do first. So this will be History of the Daleks set 2. Because I think they're both all set 1 in the first line. So this is the History of the Daleks. So if you've read the old Doctor Who comics from the very, very early era, you would have seen the gold Dalek with the big domed head. Now, I've always liked that Dalek, but as to my knowledge, we've never had a full figure of it. I know you can get kits to make one, and people have custom made them as well, but we've never had an official one, so I think that would be a lovely one to have. And then there's a stained glass Dalek from an audio story. I can't think of which audio story it is, but it'll pop up now which one I'm talking about. And I've always thought that looks like a really, really nice Dalek, and it would be a bit easier to make as well, because you see a bigger Dalek and clear plastic instead of the painting of the normal Daleks. Now, for the second set, these have been released before, but not for a long time, and when you have seen them online for sale, they've been quite a lot of money, so I would do the Emperor Davros and the Special Weapons Dalek, because these are two really nice figures that I've always wanted, but I've never been able to get. So, next one would be the Masters set. Now, kind of like the 4th Doctor Companions and the 13th Doctor Companions, this would be a 3-figure set with Roger Delgato's Master, the first one we saw on screen, Anthony Henry's Master, and Eric Roberts' Master. Now, there is a couple ways you could do it. The Eric Roberts Master, where you can have him in his big Gallifreyan coat or his normal black jacket from the film. But I'd like the Gallifreyan version if I was making them, because I always found that coat a very nice looking one, and plus we already have basically that same coat from the old Time Lord figure when that came out. With Roger Delgado and Anthony Henry's Master. I don't know, I can't think of it if Roger Delgado had it, but the tissue compression eliminator, I know that was brought back in the new series as well. So what they could do, they could give Anthony Henry's figure the little mould for the tissue compression eliminator, but then with character options, they could bring out the original tissue compression eliminator, and then the updated version from 2020 and that design, and have them basically come out alongside some new sonic screwdrivers, but that will probably be another video another day. But yeah, so those would be the 3 masters that I'd have. So the next one is the Series 12 set. Now, we've already gone across 3 masters. We're going to bring in a 4th master for this 3 set now. And that is Sasha Dewan's master. Now, we've already talked about that confession eliminate. Oh, I'm just going to call it the decompression device instead of just saying it all at once. So the decompression device, you can give that to Sasha Dewan's master as well, but you can do it as an updated design. Ruth, where I know there's been a lot of controversy around her, including how I feel about it as well, but we won't really go into that right now. But if you're a completionist like me, and you want all of the doctors, well, all of the doctors at the moment, I've got all of them, but like, I've seen a lot of people do customizations of Ruth, so bringing that one out would be very good, and you can use old parts for that one as well. Now, this one's quite a strange one because she wasn't in it for that long, but she's a big part, well, kind of a big part of the episode, and that's Gat. Now, she was a Time Lord as well. So this one would be just for the collectors who want a Gat figure to go with that episode. So yeah, I think that one would be quite a good looking figure when it come out, and having all 3 of them together would make a lot of people happy, because you get Sasha Dewan Master, you get Ruth, and then you get a Gat as well, so you basically get a Time Lord set there as well. Now, I am going to speak about one that I didn't write down. Should I? No, I'm not. I'm going to leave that for the next one, because James is editing this video, so everybody in the comments go sub to the AOP show and thank him for doing this. But he's only watched up to part of Series 5. As you know, we do our series on this channel, but basically going across each one. So he's only up to 5, so I won't talk about it in this one. Just know, if you've seen Series 12, the Cybermen it would be the Cybermen pack, so you can probably guess which 3 figures that I'd have in that. And then the last one, so you've had the second Doctor and Tardis in this set, and as you might know in a future video, that I have quite a lot of TARDISes. At the moment I have 9 TARDISes. When this TARDIS comes out, I'll have 10. And this is just the 5.5 inch range, so when I'll get that TARDIS next week, I'll have the second Doctor TARDIS, 2 3rd Doctor ones, 2 4th Doctor ones, a 5th Doctor one, 9 and 10 TARDIS, 2 11 Doctor TARDISes, 12th TARDIS, and 13th TARDIS. So yeah, I've got quite a lot, and to add this one, because I know you can get a 7th Doctor TARDIS, but they're very hard to get now. But the 5th Doctor one, it's 5 to 7 is basically the same TARDIS, so you could easily remake 6th Doctor's TARDIS and the 7th Doctor's TARDIS. But I'd go for the 8th Doctor's TARDIS from the movie. Now, I have seen it in the audios, and it looks a little bit different, but I love the movie version because it's got that really dark blue to it, and I think that it looks very like 90s style, and I'd love a version of that TARDIS to make that my 11th TARDIS, and hopefully in the years to come that I can get a Tardis for each Doctor. I am going to mention one though, and that's the first Doctor's Tardis. Now, this would have been a great set to come out, like do a re-release of the 12th Doctor's Tardis, but add the first Doctor's Tardis with it, just to make that fit with the show as well. But yeah, the 8th Doctor and Tardis, and I think the 8th Doctor, it would have to be a re-release of the movie 8th Doctor. Now, there has been a big release of the movie variant, and some big finish variants of it as well. But I think the movie figure would suit the movie Tardis really nicely. So yeah, that's all I've got to say. Thank everyone. Thank James in the comments for putting all these up here, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this and I can make another one soon. But in the meantime, I have now got a second channel, which is 14, and that's going to be in the description. It's going to be a more adult-friendly channel. Like this channel is more about Doctor Who and some Nintendo stuff and other things like that. But this channel is going to be more random stuff, and more swearing in it, a bit more. I can't think of the word. A bit more random. It's more of a random channel where it's a bit of fun, where there's a bit more swearing, a bit more doing whatever I like on it. So yeah, go and subscribe to that. Go and subscribe to ALP. They're both in the description, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.